The Cold War, a war without bullets that shaped the world. Imagine a war with no battles, no invasions, no front lines, just spies, threats, nuclear bombs, and global tension. That was the Cold War. It all started after World War II, around 1945, when two superpowers emerged: the United States, champion of capitalism and democracy, and the Soviet Union, spreading communism and state control. They were allies during the war, but became rivals the moment it ended. Why? Because each side wanted to shape the post-war world in its own image. The result? A global standoff that lasted for over 40 years. No direct fighting between the US and USSR, but oh, it was close. There were proxy wars like Korea in the 1950s, Vietnam in the 60s and 70s, and Afghanistan in the 80s. Each one backed by one side against the other. Meanwhile, both sides built massive nuclear arsenals, enough to destroy the planet many times over. In 1962, during the Cuban Missile Crisis, the world came terrifyingly close to nuclear war. For 13 days, everyone held their breath as US and Soviet missiles aimed at each other across the globe. But the Cold War wasn't just military, it was everywhere. It was in space with the space race, Sputnik, NASA, and the moon landing. It was in spacecraft, James Bond-type spies and secret operations. It was in politics, movies, sports, even chess. Then, slowly, the Soviet Union began to weaken. Its economy was crumbling, people demanded freedom, and the famous Berlin Wall, which divided East and West Germany, came down in 1989. By 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed and the Cold War ended without a single nuke being fired. The Cold War wasn't fought with tanks, but with ideas, fear, and power, and it shaped the world we live in today. Want to uncover more surprising stories from history? Wars without battles, revolutions without guns? Like, follow, and subscribe, because the most intense battles aren't always the ones with bombs.